So as we turn to some being quiet again, I'm reminded as we were starting this chair yoga thing, that there's something that we can learn from these kinds of practices. We believe that Christ is the ground of our very being, that everything was created through Christ, for whom all things were created. And to be, the phrase grounded, there's something about that we can learn. And maybe as we sit in our pews and our feet are on the ground, perhaps we can think about and be mindful of being on solid ground, being steady, sensing the source of life beneath our feet, and everything that is just not life-giving that maybe you've been harboring or holding on to throughout the week and even just this morning. Just allow it to be soaked back into the ground, because it's the source of life. God is the source of our life, and God can take it. So let's settle and be mindful of your breathing, because this very air that we breathe is saturated by the presence of God. And so as you listen to when the sound ends and the silence begins, breathe in the life of the Spirit, the peace of God with us. Jesus, our light. Even darkness is light for you. You see way beyond anything that we can even consider. And you give us sight in as much as we are able to see. Breath of God, source of our strength. Your power is beyond anything we can even imagine. And you give us strength when we feel we have nothing left. Consuming fire. That burns without going out ever, yet does not consume us. Fill us now as we listen for your word. We open our eyes to see, really see, what it is that you have for us today. And I pray that any of the words that come out of my mouth, that don't need to be paid attention to, that they would just drift away. And then everything that you have for us, and even me as I speak, for us to do and to hear and to know and to believe and to become. Strengthen us for that. Give us the courage for that, because that's what you do. And so we trust you now with our hearts and our minds and our very being. We trust that you will speak and you will show us something and you will strengthen us for the coming day, because today we believe. And even when we don't have the words to pray, you have taught us well. And we pray together that prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven,